Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So you know what I'm going to talk about, because if you see my thumbnail, okay, you know what's this video about. So however, I'm going to talk about the Patreon case study. This is it's happened in 2015. So it's a kind of a crowdfunding website. So this is in 2015 in October. This crowdfunding website got crashed or hacked by someone. So almost like a 15 GB data went to public, like a free to use, everyone can get access. Like if you ask what's the data's go to, what kind of data got went to public. So first one is the debug version of the website, like an entire debug version of the website, private messages, uh, most of the passwords, login details, and the customer details, some project ideas, and there's project uh, detailed data sets. Those are the things got crashed. And in the one of the BBC article, on the BBC, yeah, I found out on the BBC, I found out that they're mentioning like this crash, they can able to save the customer credit card details, because they save the credit card details, like payment details, on another server, not in the same database. So this is a good message. So because the hackers didn't access to the credit card details, but they got the most of the sensitive personal data, like messages and the project ideas, and the most important, the entire website went to public now. So yeah, that's the overview of this case study. So now we move into the other section. Before we understand this impact, we need to know what is crowdfunding. It's a method where someone with a project idea seek financial help from wide internet audience. It's called known as a crowd. Supporters give money in the exchange for the rewards or the finished product. Because platform like a Patreon, they manage this kind of financial relationships, and they hold very massive amount of personal data on their database. In this case study, we found out that there are a lot of login details, like emails and passwords are went to public. So in this section, we're going to talk about how to store passwords in a database, like a high secure way. Like there are three stages, like three different stages we're going to talk about. First one is encryption, decryption. The second one is hashing, and the third one is salting. So these three methods in day-to-day life we're going to use him, but in the modern world, salting plus hashing is the most secure way. So before moving to the salting and hashing, we need to talk about the encryption and decryption. So what is encryption? Encryption, like, easily I can explain like this. Example, like if it's saying a password on a database like that, abc@gmail.com. So password is abc123. Just example, okay? So like an encryption key. So this abc123 convert into a cipher key. This plain text convert into a cipher key using that encryption key. And at the same time, whoever working or any hacker who enter into the database, if you think they can't understand this cipher text, no, because if they know the decryption key, that means this is a two-way pathway, like a two-way. If you know the plain text, you can convert into the encryption key, and if you know the decryption key, you can convert the encryption key, sorry, the ciphertext into plain text. So it's like a two-way. So anyone know what is the encryption key, they can easily break through the login details. The next level is hashing. So what's a hashing? There are different kind of hashing methods like MD5, SHA-1, SHA-2, Bcrypt. There are different type of hashing method there. So what's the hashing is doing? So we take the same example like abc@gmail.com and password is abc123. Okay, so the password is going to store in a database like this abc123 converted into a hash text. It's almost like more than 20 or 30 characters, more than 20 or 30 characters. It depends on the which type of hashing method you're using. So if you store the password on a database like a hash text, whenever whoever like a hacker came to the database, if you see it, he didn't understand what the password is, because this hashing method we call is one way. One way means like you can't reverse the hashing text into a plain text. Like if you know in encryption method we talk about, like if you know the ciphertext and you know the encryption key, you can convert the ciphertext into plain text. But in the hashing method it's very simple. If you know the the hash text, you can't convert that into a plain text password. So this is the most useful thing when we're using the hashing text. But still you're still thinking like, okay, so this is the best way to use storing a password? No, because we know the rainbow tables. Like most of the people storing password like I forget the password 123456789 or 0000 like this. So they have like common database, so they're matching the password with the hashing text. Okay, so when the hashing text match with the rainbow table, okay, they can easily figure out this is the password. They use it for this email. So this kind of guessing, if you think like it's take a lot of computation power, now using modern graphic cards it take a couple of minutes. So still hashing method is more powerful, but there's some holes there. So that's why the next level coming, hashing and salting. So this is the most powerful storing way as I know, or what I learned. So let's talk about the hashing and salting even more. Okay, the salting method is easy. Like when you're storing a password, like same like a hashing method, like the plain text converting to a hash text. So in the middle of the time we adding salt, like adding salt text into the plain text, like a abc123 plus salt text, something else, I don't know, so something like hash 8456 hash. So this bunch of a random text converted into a hash text. So process is same thing like a hashing process, but sometimes people using like very random passwords. So when you're using the salting method, it's avoid the identifying the password from the database side, like or hacker side. So yeah, so this is the way of the salting and hashing method work. And now we know three different types of password storing methods. Like first one is like encryption, second one is hashing, and the third one is sorting and hashing. So yeah, so now we go move to the data proposing methods. Like before we talking to those things, uh, we know that in this case study we figure out that there are massive amount of personal data, like sensitive data, like uh, customer names, customer ages, postal code, contact details, even though their home addresses, all going to become public like a free book. So when you're working with like a data scientist, or you as a researcher, you need to know like we need to like how we want to work with the data sets. In data sets we can see like age, name, and the postal code in a table. So we need to like follow some privacy methods. Like first thing is we can do suppression. Suppression means like, let's take like Ken, his age there, postal code, and the contact details. So this is the one row of the table. So when you're using the suppression, we can hide the name of the customer client. So we can see only the age details and the visuals. We can't see the customer name. So this is a good one. And the second one is we can do grouping. So grouping means like you say like it's like 100 or millions of data there. So we can group into like intervals, discrete intervals like 40 to 50 age, 20 to 30, 10 to 20. So we can put the oldest personal details into a group. And the third thing, perturbing. Perturbing means we can add some noise into the data. As example, contact details. We don't need the contact details of the customers for the most of the project. So we can add some noise, make it like unreadable, or straight away we can't read the data set. So it's more good way or high privacy way we can follow when you're working with a data set as a data scientist or a researcher for you working with any projects. So yeah, next we're going to talk about, is it ethical or legal to use hack data for research or projects as a data scientist or a researcher. Okay, so we're gonna make it a table. So like we can make an argument, like a debate, like favor to use or reason to we don't need to use. So first thing is, what is the reason we can use it? Is it okay to use it this kind of things for our project? So let's talk about first one is this is a leak data, no? So this is like a public available or like open book. When you go to the library, you can pick a book and read everything. So same thing here. So this patent case website is almost crashed. 15 GB of data. Now it's free to use for everyone, public, in whoever using internet. So yeah, so they can argue like, okay, why? Because it's free, that's why I'm using. And the second point is, the researchers can accomplish like analyzing and the modeling, but they can't get any conclusion without these kind of data. So they need this kind of data to finishing their project. So from their point of view, is it okay? Because I know I want this data, that's why I'm taking. So it's public available, so it's okay. So third thing is, when researchers use the leaked or hacked data for social welfare, that means I'm using this hacked data for the public welfare, like helping peoples or identifying the who are affecting these kind of things, then helping them and recover them, those can. But that's the point of the public eye. Okay, from the public eye of point of view, okay, this is a good thing, it's not bad, because he doing something for favor to public. So yeah, these the things we can argue. Okay, it's okay to use or it is legal to use hack data for researching purpose or data science purposes. So on other part, we can talk about against, like it's not okay, it's not legal, it's unfair. So what are the points? First point is this data processing and cleaning phases. These researchers can see like raw data, like that mean like they can see the names, age, postcode, because no data. This is not, they've never done the data pre-processing like a sufficient grouping or perturbing, like adding noises to the data. So this is all like a raw data, so researchers easily can identify the personal details quickly. And then so it's kind of a weird, no? So okay, so second point is, just imagine you are at home, your bedroom, with the door closed, you aren't necessarily doing anything wrong, but you expect no one is watching you, you know. But if someone is were peeked through a hole in the wall, or without you knowing, they violated your expectation of your privacy. So this is the kind of a weird thing anyone can have, because you put the data on your one of the website, you know the password, everything, but from someone's fault, someone get the advantages, and they using your privacy to their favor. So it's kind of bad. So third things, it's what like if someone using like personal details, contact details for criminal activities, like who never know. So this is the third point.